Yesterday on the show, we focused on the family, emphasizing the importance of spending at least the first few moments, the beginning of the year, with the ones you hold dear to your heart. Now, this year is coming to an end and a new year is about to begin. How do you keep the memories, the wonderful memories you made with your families, fresh and wonderful throughout the year? Because you see, real life is about to begin. That's what I call it. The holidays are practically over and real life is about to begin. That means the hustle and bustle of the year is about to begin. How do you keep these memories fresh throughout the year? The answer is simple: by building stronger family bonds. And that's what our focus on the program, on the show today, it's all about. It's your favorite weekend show, Weekend Deal, coming to you from the network service of the NTA. My name is Patient Eloy Abai. Thelma, you look beautiful.
Oh, amazing.
You look beautiful.
See who is talking? You look Hollywood. You look Hollywood, and it's giving me so many phenomenal ideas. You know, I grew up with sisters who are more girls than boys, and irrespective of age, we all bonded at different times, depending on where we were, what school, and all of that. Yes, it's fashion. Yes, it's fun. Yes, it's festive. Treats everywhere, because each person has a different style of cooking. You all cook jollof rice in 5 different ways, all taught by one mother. But amidst that, it's good to let our children know what is right, what is wrong. And as we step into this amazing 2025, I want to remind you that you have a home with us in Weekend Deal. That was so sweet.
That was beautiful.
An amazing way to say welcome to our viewers who are on the continent, in Nigeria, and in the world. Well, NTA Port Harcourt has been busy, and they'll bring all their research to the center table on Weekend Deal today. So don't you go anywhere.
1, 2, 3. Electric company. I'm buying.
In a world that is constantly on the move, finding time to nurture family bonds can feel like a challenge. But through small, simple, and consistent efforts, families can strengthen their bonds, transform family dynamics, and create lasting memories.
Bond. Pay. Two, how many houses? 12. Two. That's 4,300. I remember the family is the husband, the wife, as well as the children. But the center of that bond is the husband and the wife. And when they have built a strong connection, then they can teach and transfer that lovely bond to their children so that everybody in the family now becomes a team.
As the new year approaches, families across the globe are reflecting on their lives, strengthening their connections, and envisioning a brighter future together.
Part of what we want to do in 2025 is I want to increase the financial intelligence of every member of the family.
Yes.
We want everybody, see, the economy is beautiful, right?
Yes.
So we want people to know how to make money, how to manage it, and how to multiply. Every one of them.
My projection for 2025 to encourage family bond is to create more time, spend more time with these children. Because these children, they grow very fast. So if you are not physically there for them to imbibe this culture, the trainings, the teachings, and the values in them, they pick it outside there.
We have taught ourselves as a family that the first thing we must strive for in 2025 is to have excellence in faith. Secondly, we must have excellence in character. And lastly, excellence in all our academic and work pursuits, which we call learning.
Setting shared and individual goals help families build a roadmap for a fulfilling new year.
In setting family goals, everybody is involved, the parents and the children. And those goals must be smart.
Any family that has not sat down to deliberate and set out goals for themselves in 2025 will just be like beating around the bush. Why it's very important is that we are driven by objectives.
One of the values in our family values.
In our family vision
statement. We have like 9 of them.
Yes.
Every morning we recite it.
Yes.
As you share grace, we recite it. So we can do it for you now. So as a family, we honor God, prioritize family, value people, transfer wealth, keep the covenant of peace, mutual growth, enjoyment, kingdom advancement legacy, and 360 parenting wisdom. So every day we recite it. Those are the values we want to guide our family.
Yes.
And those are the things some years we highlighted. So this year we want to highlight the enjoyment.
In today's digital age, unplugging is essential. Set aside dedicated family time, free from distractions, where everyone can connect meaningfully.
For me, I have something I do with my kids. Every Sunday, we stay off phone. Sundays are not everybody. In fact, sometimes, initially it used to be Saturday, Sundays. No pressing of phones. Yes, we call it family bond. We just sit together and we do a movie together at home. We don't need to go to the cinema. We do movies together. Then Sunday we come back. We discuss. You talk. Anything you want to share with me? Is it the schoolwork? Is it the work? So my kids know weekends you stay off phone.
Every Christmas, we pick names, we and our children, and we buy gifts, exchange of gifts, and we write very lovely notes about each person. It's not the time to rebuke anybody's. What I love about my sibling, what I love about my dad, and it's usually a very sweet experience. So you can imagine if you have younger children, you're doing it for the next 15 years, you're going to have tons and tons of letters that all of you have written to yourselves, that probably maybe when your children are 20, they can go back and read. That's memory. That's more like having a huge memory bank.
Building stronger family bond isn't about perfection, it's about presence.
Building a strong family is to ensure that every person understands their role within the family. The husband ensuring he loves the wife in line with the scriptures, the wife respecting the husband, they having a team together, the husband not overbearing because he's in charge, and then the children also knowing that they're fitting and they're loved and cared for within the family. But sometimes people have personal aspirations, they do not communicate those effectively to their spouses, and then the spouse has a different idea of what they would like to do, and that is when it now appears as if there is conflict within the family. So I will emphasize communication within the family.
As we step into 2025, let's remember together we can achieve anything.
Indeed, together we can achieve anything at all, and that's the way we are looking at 2025 together, and then we'll break all the barriers and become victorious together as a family. Okay, our first guest, like I always say, when they come with a song or sax in their saxophone, they need no introduction, but he is Medi Sax. Let's see his profile.
Great to have you on Weekend Deal, Mayowa.
Dario.
Mayowa, aka Medi
Sax. I like the name. Oh my goodness.
Obviously, I see you. I know that you have a passion for playing the saxophone. But the secret you tell us is how you came just like 5 seconds before you performed. How did you get it so smoothly to the extent that we were transformed or transported to the point and the place where that song was actually written? Is it many years of practice?
Well, many years of practice, but I think this is one thing I've told myself over time is that, guy, when they tap you while sleeping, you should be awake ready. You understand? To do any stuff. You understand? You know, sometimes when we go for events, just say, guy, where are you? Can you come here now? Do you understand? So years of experience through then you mastering your craft is one of those things as well. So by the time they were trying to source something that is, guy, let's go.
Move here. You work well under pressure.
Yeah,
Let's celebrate you.
That is creativity at its peak. But there's something, this sax thing started some years back in Nigeria. We used to call it pararara, birthdays pararara. That's what we used to call it way back then when they were surprising people all the time. And it was new, it was fresh. Now everybody's doing it. What's new in it now? And what's the challenge you're facing now that I'm sure you started early. You told me you started in 2009? 2009, that was way back.
I think, let me say what stood out is that I grew up seeing my father playing instruments. Like, he actually taught me how to play trumpet. That was at early stage, like when I was in JSS2.
Okay.
And I could remember when Reynard Bonke came to our village, to Elisha Osun State. I was the one that led all the trumpeters.
Wow.
That time I was in SS3.
Wow.
So, and I was very short. So we were like, see this poor boy, she understand. So, so I think seeing my parents doing this thing, do you understand? That thing has actually, then growing up, I studied mechanical engineering. So
these engineers are not even taking it easy. These engineers.
Instead of fourth engineer in December who embraces an amazing instrument.
I don't know. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing.
This thing requires your intelligence. Do you understand? It requires intelligence coupled with the years of experience. Then while in what we do, let's say for instance in Abuja where we do run our things down, you know, when you play well, people want to see you more often. Do you understand? When you go for event and you do this and people like what you do, they want to see you more often. Then we do research. you know, there is a level of playing, then there is a level of doing research with what you play. To know the choice of song to do at a particular moment.
Amazing.
Do you understand? Like if you go for, let's say, 70 years old birthday, now going there, you have to do some oldies, some old school, you take them back in the days. Do you understand?
Just like broadcasting, that everybody can be a broadcaster. We've seen talented people hold the sax and master it. But we know that there's room for everybody.
Yes,
sure.
there is.
What will make you stand out is the innovation
Yeah.
and the excellence and the level of mastery you bring to the instrument. But you have taken me right to the doorstep of where I wanted to take you to. That if you're going to, like now, to celebrate somebody's birthday, for maybe like many men do it for their wives, the wives do it for their husbands. If you go for a mixed family, for example, maybe the husband is from China and the wife is from a small village in Ogbomoso, but you want them both. The Chinese man
to
brought you
enjoy
for the lady. So
Yeah.
you want him to enjoy it and call you again for some of the children. So
Yeah.
as you're getting to the door now, maybe you've already planned something, when you get there, another idea hits you. What are you going to do?
Yeah, so when you have mixed race like that, you just like whenever I go for events, I ask. I ask the celebrant is from which state. You understand? So if you have like someone that is, then you drop jazz. If it's a Chinese, do you understand?
Oh, something universal.
You won't learn
Yeah.
Chinese.
Jazz
is universal.
Jazz is universal.
Universal.
There are some jazz tunes that if you play,
Everybody
I get you,
will.
my brother, I
do you
get
understand?
I
So
get
by the time
you.
you do that one, you come back to your to the wife's village.
And then you go down.
You understand? So just say, that guy. One thing is that you have to create an evergreen memory.
Yes.
You have to create a mark, and even when you go, they will still be thinking about you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when he said
We're
research, that
marrying
just tells
all
you.
of them.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thinking like that. In fact, there's no box again.
Thinking
You
out
just
of
broke the
box.
box. So, but like that, I'm an Idoma woman from Benue State.
Okay.
I'm an Idoma, I'm repeating for emphasis and clarity. I'm an Idoma woman from Benue State, and you are here. Can you play anything that will take me home?
Most of the times, okay, I can do some. There is one particular song. There is one song that is called Ogbenjua.
Oh, yes.
Mehdi! Give it up. Ooh. So let's go to Benue State.
Let's go to Benue. Benjua. Eh?
Mr. Mehdi.
Mehdi, thank you.
I know that women are learning the sax, but we're finding more of the young males gravitate towards it. Is it because of the level of mastery in it or the attention to detail? Or are we missing it? Are there as more women gravitating towards it as there are men?
I think it's the way the world is actually. There are some things that men find interesting. There are some things ladies, do you understand? Then I think back in the days there were, even when we started playing, when we picked up our trumpet, there were a lot of stuff that some of the things that people were saying that this thing has a side effect, maybe your private partner. Because someone still told me like 2 weeks ago that our daughter has interest in playing sax, but people were saying this thing has side effect. And I just said, see, this is the same thing they've been telling us for so many years. This thing has no side effect. That's one part of it.
Perhaps it was the fella inflow. If they had seen one of fella's ladies actually handle it, perhaps that would be the mental picture.
And if you see in abroad now, if you see ladies playing this thing, even in Nigeria, there are some ladies that play this, that they play better than me.
Some man. Wow. Nice
Some
one.
do that.
Okay.
So.
That's a... Okay, where are we going to, Thelma?
You know, like I said, we'll be going nationwide so that
Yes,
everybody can
yes.
enjoy Nadi's versatility and research-oriented pleasant surprise pool today. So perhaps we'll take off and spend some time.
Kano ready.
Kanu, are you
Yes, Kano
ready?
is ready.
Building
Kano is
stronger
ready.
family bonds. Okay, let's go to Kanu.
No, it said Mina now. I think Mina is standing by. It just
Okay,
said
Mina. Yeah, okay, the high points of 2024.
Let's
Mina,
see them.
how are you? That's Sule's place. Let's go there.
Sule.
This year 2024, it's been wonderful. Not without challenges though, but I want to tell you without mincing words that I'm elated. I'm very, very happy. Happy in the sense that myself and of course my wife welcome our first child. You see, this is a thing of joy, and it will go a long way in solidifying the bond of relationship. It is a testament to a new beginning, because as a family, I am the husband, she is the wife, and having a baby will kind of create a new beginning. And going to 2025, it will increase the love between the two families, my family and our family. It will also improve the love in our matrimonial home.
2024 is really a very remarkable year. The year I recall, we have a community reunion where members of the families interact, we laugh together, we share memories, and then the flows, and then how we go about promoting peace and unity within the community members, which will also fast track economic growth and social development as well. In fact, 2024 is a stepping stone that will help us improve on the 2025.
For some, it was a year of achievements.
My daughter just graduated from the university, and she's the first to do so in the family. This gave us immense pride and joy, and it shows the collective support of the family. We hope that as we enter into the new year, may we see more joy, and may she continue to excel. And I also pray that the rest, the younger ones, will also follow our footsteps.
Beyond milestones, 2024 was also a year of preserving traditions and building a legacy for the next generation.
Yeah, 2024 came with a lot of challenges as far as the economy is concerned. And the lesson that we have learned in the year is that for us to be proactive as human beings, to save for the raining day, and then engage ourselves into activities that will help your family, that will help you sustain your family for a reasonable time. Because over time, we have taken things for granted as individuals, relying solely on our income. But with the economic challenge, I think it's the high time for us as human beings to engage into farming activities that will help you depend on it for you to feed your family.
As we look back on 2024, we see a tapestry of love, connection, and growth. These moments not only made the year memorable, but also laid a foundation for a stronger and more united 2025.
Okay, welcome back. Thank you so much,
NTA Mina.
NTA Mina, thank you so much. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I was just happy when that woman said her own highlights was her child graduating from the university and that she is the first to graduate. Somebody said they had a baby and that baby is going to unify the family, his own family and the wife's family. So many highlights. And well, of course, we do also know that for some people, they didn't have that kind of highlights. But whatever it is, we are all here and we just expect and pray that 2025 will give you those highlights that you didn't make in 2024. And to give us highlights is Melissa. Melissa, take us there.
Introduction.
Yes, so we'll go on a break while Mehdi is doing his magic. When he comes back, he's going to take us there. Trust me when I say that. Don't go away.
Weekend deal, and along with you, we're building stronger family bonds for 2025. And that's how you already know that once you come in here, you're a family member. So our newest family member today, Mehdi, has been thrilling us with the sax. But let's get to know what the high points were for you, Mehdi, in 2024. You've talked about research-oriented sax play, creativity, and we've just gotten a secret from Patience, how you went and blew up somebody's wedding such that it became electrifying. Tell us again, what else did you unveil? What did you unveil in 2024, then lead us to 2025?
Yeah, I think the fact that I was actually involved in a lot of events, veteran events. That thing stood out for me because sincerely, I didn't see those stuff coming. Like, playing for a national program, national events, then all these being called by some of these big men in town, she understand, to come and do, she understand. So it's something that stood out for me, and I really don't take that for granted. Do you understand? Because sometimes they say, how will I put this now? It's not by your skill, but it's the grace of God that brought me this far. And people that I even met in Abuja, they like, oh guy, how do you do this? You don't understand.
The world is asking for more of your versatility.
Yes,
let's do this.
So let's do something short before Patience takes us out of Abuja.
Okay.
I fell in love.
nice right now. Madonna is clapping. I mean, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. That was Madonna's classic way back. And it just takes me back to that time when we had songs like, should I say yes? Should I say no? So way back, as a matter of fact, if a boy is talking to you, that song was your answer. Should I say yes? Should I say no?
Please, let me just pack my lane today. Let me not go there. The memories being invoked today. Let me add research. Please, we're going to bring research and versatility to that.
That's why music used to speak. Music used to answer them. Roses are red. Violets are blue.
You just come with that song, you've won the girl's heart. A guy will come and greet you. He come with the little radio in his pocket playing music. You say, oh
my
you melt. Do that one now. Go and thrill a girl without
Gen Z. This Gen Z, their love is different, so their style is different. Okay, we are going to Kano now, and it's the best of 2024 and flashback. Take us there, NTA Kano.
God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed.
This is Timothy's family in Kano. The union now lasts for almost a decade and a half.
What has been our success? Well, number one is just God. Because above all, He's the one that has been keeping us. And then, we are from the north. We always hear people say, Zaman Aure say the Hakuri. So that Hakuri, that is what has been actually keeping us. There is no family that is without crisis. So there's always crisis, but the Hakuri is what has been keeping us. Lack of trust, what it does is it hurts you in your heart. So it's better at times you zero your mind. You don't need to be investigating one another. There is no need to be looking for things that will hurt you. Because that definitely if you know whether it is lie, whether it is true, you hear things, but there is no need to doing bincike. Like we are from the north, so we call that bincike. So I don't feel there is no need for all those things.
Aside other issues, economic pressure has been experienced by especially men nowadays, cause a lot of domestic struggle.
Well, most of the challenges, number one, we all know how the country is. The economic, the pocket crisis is actually number one, to be very, very frank. At times you see, other families living in luxuries, and you also want your families to live in luxury, but when you don't have, at times you don't have that peace, within you. But God has been faithful anyway. But sincerely, it's a challenge, especially the economy. The hardship. Everything is increasing. School fees, all the commodities in the market, and it's not been easy. So this is one of the basic challenges. I think is one of the challenges that is contributing to lack of peace in so many homes.
Especially when he comes from work, and I need the man at home. I want to ask him. When I ask him, normally he will say, I don't have. He didn't budget for that. I should wait. Not now. So to me, I feel very bad. But I have no choice. I just have to keep quiet. So what will I say? If I push further, it will become something else. From there, we will start exchanging words and it won't help. So I just keep quiet and maintain my peace.
Mr. Timothy believes that if each family member plays his role accordingly, lots of problems will be minimized. For the coming year, the young man still feels communication between the couple will go a long way in bringing harmony to the family.
Actually, how I plan to is, number one, I know I'm not a lazy man. And number two, I know I will not steal. So I will do things just within my capacity. Whatever I have is what I will give. If I don't have, I will explain that I don't have at the moment, but it will not last long. We will have it, and I will meet the needs of the family. So that's
These beautiful, amazing memories we made in 2024 and building stronger family bonds. It's going to dovetail into an exciting 2025. Now we've been to Kanu. Let's hear what our friends from around the country are saying. Someone says, "Oh, we can do." Thelma Patience, I love you absolutely. But we're not the ones performing. Good they think they say they love Mehdi Sachs too. They say happy Sunday to you both. You are looking beautifully different, but still very nice. Say, congratulations, Mehdi Sachs. Excellent job. Please make sure you groom someone that will take over from you. That one is too early. Mehdi, so it's not take over yet. It's not take over yet. But I do get to a feeling that even if you're going to be teaching somebody, just like cooking, your two daughters will not cook the same way.
Yeah, so you're going to teach.
So anybody is even mentoring now, you're going to bring their own flavor. Okay, let me take another message. Okay. Oh, okay, well. Oh, MC.
Our friend.
MC Malam, we thank you. We asked you yesterday to bring us the flavor of Yuletide from your part of town in Akwa Ibom. So we're still expecting that. Okay, let me just take one more. Thank you. Someone says, happy Christmas to you guys. I really enjoy Weekend Deal. And I like the different flavors you have enthralled us with all through December. Okay, tell us who you are. This Salami Olale come from Oyo State. It says, building stronger family bonds is being truthful to one another and to your soulmate as well. When you build on a foundation of truth, you are more likely to have a united and solid family bond. Salami Olalekon Okeho from Oyo State.
That's
Patience,
cool.
You got it.
That just also underscores the importance of keeping it real within the family circle. For some of us, in order to build that strong bond we are looking for, it's apologies. Please, if you know your sister is hurting, if you know your brother is hurting, you said something or you did something at the last family meeting 3 years ago, and both of you have not spoken, please, I beg you, pick up your phone. Be humble, be magnanimous enough, be the bigger person, even if you're not wrong. If you're not wrong, make that call, and you will enjoy it more. I don't know what to say. A beautiful family in 2025. My pastor would say, just because the things you would enjoy from that person, you're not enjoying it just because you are angry. You understand? So let's get this thing going. Let's forgive. Let's ride on. Let's love each other. Let's go to Kano. It is time for it. Oh, okay. My producer said, no, it's the guest. Also, we have a wonderful guest who just joined us. She is a member of the family. Each time she comes here, like Thomas said, she brings on positive energies. She is just fun. Let's see her profile and then we'll meet her.
Family member. Compliments of the season.
Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas.
It's always nice to be here with you guys.
Nice. Josephine Abraham, we welcome you once again. CEO Love to the World Initiative. Tell us, what did you do on at Christmas? What's that amazing thing? I know you were there giving. Just you now.
Yes. This time around, most of what we did was a lot of pep talk to people because people weren't particularly celebrating Christmas that very much. People came out smiling and all of that, but they were hurting inside. And so we had a queue of a lot of those kind of people to talk to. It wasn't really about the food for them, but there was so much burden they need someone to talk to, someone they can trust.
What were you telling them?
Okay. So one of the things I told them is, in the beginning of the year, like 2025 is around the corner. And so people have their projections for the year. And so you're like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. This year, I'm going to buy my first car. This year, I'm going to buy my house. This year, I'm going to be married. And for some people, they went to the midnight services and there were prophecies. There were, all sorts of proclamations. And so they had high hopes. And so from the first quarter, nothing happened, but there was still time. Second quarter is passing and it's not over until it's over. That's what you now begin to tell yourself. Now you are in the fourth quarter. Here is December and it hasn't happened. Nothing has changed. And for some people, it even went worse for them. If you are in this group of people, you won't really be celebrating Christmas, even though if they tell you, how are you doing? And you say, Merry Christmas. You'll be doing all that, but you're hurting inside. You're saying, what's life like really? Why have I been so expectant and nothing has happened? And where do I go from here? So for those kind of people, we had a lot to say about how that everything comes from God who created everybody, and every good thing comes from Him. After all, you were even trusting Him before. But God does not expire in 2024.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yes, and we also said things like, God does not live within time. So He's timeless. You are the one who know that this is 2024. God does not do that. He's just going to do what He has to do for you when He needs to do it. And then sometimes you also need to get into alignment. Because if you do the same things you've always done, you've not really like taking instructions from the person who knows the pathway for your life. You've not taken instructions. You're just doing your own thing. And then there's no way that you're going to ever come across what He has in stock for you, because this is on this path and you are on this path. So how will it meet? So the encouragement that I had to give such people is, don't give up. God does not expire on the 31st of December 2024. God is still God even after that.
That's amazing.
So as long as you are alive, He keeps you alive. You just keep going and just keep doing all the right things you know how to do and keep hope alive.
Okay, just saying, I'm happy you brought this a bit of the spiritual perspective into this.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, I love crossovers and I love all those services. I love them, by the way. Let me put that out there first before I say what I'm about to say. Now, I do think that our religious leaders should keep it real with the congregants. And I mean it to say that, okay, so you tell me, because a whole lot of people get so disappointed because of some prophecies.
Yes.
You're going to build that house.
Yes.
You're going to marry that woman.
Yes.
You're going to fly that plane.
Yes.
But they're not telling them.
Your name,
No, wait, excuse me. You know, when we're in that congregation, they say, hold on to what you can hold on to. And everybody's lashing to prophecies without actually people thinking about, okay, what am I going to do differently this year? For example, you cannot make the same income you made last year and you think you build that house. I think, I don't know if there's a place of making people do things differently, making people even work harder than, because people get, and my pastor said this is my year of extraordinary things. And I'm looking at you, you didn't do anything extraordinary this year. You didn't work any harder this year.
Exactly.
But because pastor said it's your day of extraordinary whatever, you expect to build that mansion in Banana Island. So I don't know whether people are keeping it real. No, honestly, I don't. The place of people keeping it real, even as the professor.
Yeah. Okay. So something comes to mind as you were speaking.
And putting in mind that we are all operating within a family.
A family, so that you are supposed to build your family that house, and you're disappointed.
Exactly. Now, sometimes what people really need is not any of these physical things. It doesn't start from there. It starts with you actually working on yourself first.
Even if holiday is far,
Yeah.
even if holiday is close, even if there's so much money and you're combining holiday and school, always keep it real with our children.
You know, but
the fact you have all you need and want doesn't mean you should give everything your children ask for
all the time
to them.
I don't know the beauty of this thing she does. She just talked about it will bring the family even closer.
Exactly.
It's funny how an activity like that will make the children know you more, know their parents more, love their parents more, and they feel like we are in this thing together.
Exactly.
So you see how keeping it real can even make your family. See, telling your children, see, this year we are eating chicken. We can't do goat. But the chicken, I will spice it, I'll put pepper, it will be sweet. And they will all come to the kitchen, cook with you and enjoy the Yuletide. So let's keep it real with our family, even as we go to this time, NTA Sokoto, the highlights of 2024. And they're going to be flashing back and telling us all that happened. NTA Sokoto, take it away.
It is the month of December, a month that ushers in celebratory period. As the year 2024 comes to a close, we reflect on the moments that made it memorable.
The festival which we had this year, which we tagged as Sokoto Cultural Festival 2024,
This is part of what has contributed in a better way to my life. It is my responsibility to see that much life of community members has been impacted. And at the same time, I need to know and to look for some other people who will help me to do that. And it happens NTA Sokoto Network Center is one of the greatest contributors.
I have had a lot of memorable moments in the year 2024, but I would say the one that is most memorable was the day I won an election that happened to be the first of its kind. On the 29th of June 2024, I was elected as the first female NBA chairman, Sokoto branch. Nobody would have imagined a woman will emerge NBA chairman, especially in Sokoto branch. I don't think in this 2024 I will have had any experience that is always flashing back my memories.
Memorable moments of my life when I was awarded a professor. It is God that promotes. And I was praying always that God, I don't want those packages to return and not being promoted. So I was saying that because there's a rule that if they send out three universities, 3 professors in 3 universities, if 2 returns positive, you will be given. But if 2 return negative and 1 positive, you will be denied the promotion. But I told my God in prayers that I want my entire 3 packages to return positively because I don't want to have any hitch. And God really took control and he answered my prayers. In fact, we were among the very few that our ex-VC announced.
For some Sokoto residents, 2024 was a year of triumph and challenges, yielding valuable lessons that will have lasting impacts.
I was able to take offense about 15 of them, and about 10 of them have graduated from the university.
I would say I've achieved a lot of things. Recently, we were given an award at the national level as the second best branch in the fight against gender-based violence and human rights violations.
As the best teacher, experience has shown us that the lessons of 2024 will influence our outlook for 2025.
We will look forward to maintaining this kind of relationship in 2025 and beyond, because no one can stand the test of time alone. He needs other people to support him.
If I look at the commendations, the support, the excitement that comes with when you are winning, it kept on shaping me and pushing me to do more.
We can strengthen our family ties and support not just to blood relations, but to everyone around us.
I did not know and enjoyed the benefit of motherhood. I struggled hard, and I developed interest at an early stage to be an educated person, and at the same time to see what I can do to impact on the life of other orphans.
Family is a beautiful thing, and family is like a foundation of our lives, but those bonds, the ties are no longer there. I remember growing up as a child, my house used to be full of people, uncles, brothers, cousins, and now with the advent of social media, even in people living in the same houses, the same house, they don't check on themselves. Like, we are too attached to social media. Thank God, my family is an exception.
While we bid farewell to 2024, we look forward to a brighter and more prosperous 2025 for all. Happy New Year.
We've already established that NTA is one big happy family. And for this family to continue to innovate, to stay energized and rejuvenated, we often celebrate one another. Many of us don't know Akoni, but you must have heard his name several times on this show. As we have celebrated everybody present, let us give it up for Akoni from January to December. Trending and everything else. There's no production or no event Akoni is not involved in, and he does it with humility, kindness from January to December. He's polite, he's courteous, respectful, and responsible. So for our Konzi, whom you don't know, we hope you know one day. Please give us one.
And the series, yes. Before you play, there's the letter I know. She warned us yesterday. Say, if you call, she said, patient, if you call my name on that shoe, sorry, forgive me.
So series is
celebrating
it's a series
Julieta.
Weekend deal.
Then
series
our
producer,
our DP.
And her name is Julieta.
I know.
Our director of programs is Saudat.
Who
We
makes
also
our meetings
celebrate
yummy.
them.
Our
Yes.
meetings are now
Yes.
so yummy.
She's so beautiful and ageless. So let's celebrate them. So as you play that sax, please let's give it up for this
programs.
Amazing people. In fact,
There
programs.
are so many. We love you all. Thank you. You put this in there. Yeah. Yes.
You're not dancing. Okay, thank you for your messages. John Felix, if you know us from Benue State, he says, family is the first society a child meets. He said a stronger family tie helps children to grow, to love people around them, to appreciate them, to become respectful and responsible. He said, thanks for this program and do have a wonderful and a happy new year. Thank you, Felix. And Chief Abiodun Julius is reaching us from Kwara State. He said, good morning. Your program, Weekend Deal, is very interesting, very engaging, very educative for the family upbringing and stability. Of course, you know, Chief, that we have different topics every weekend, but because of the importance of family and the new year and making our society better, we chose this one for this time of the year. So please spread the word out there that Weekend Deal is there for Nigeria, the continent, and the world every weekend with engaging and family-oriented topics.
Our director today is Inka. He is putting all this together. See, our cameraman, Ishaya.
Hassan, Israel,
Oloche, Dale. Oh, we love you all. Read one.
Yes, Peter Ishaya.
Oh, goodness. We love you all.
Our editors, Shuaga, Ola, Ayuba. We won't forget our chief bragandist. And Francis Ogbe, Randy Diako, Abu, you know, all our segment and location producers, all the zones that contribute week in, week out, who work with series assiduously to follow the top themes and to bring creativity to the fore. We celebrate you in the biggest way possible. You couldn't come here physically, but we know you enjoyed the fiesta, the party from wherever you were. So, well done.
Engineers, we love you. Engineers. Without you, nobody will hear us. We love you.
The audio is good, yes.
Graphics, we love you. Sule, you are always a family member. We love you. We love you.
No, we have special love for Engineer K.
Engineer K, if you're at home,
we celebrate
we love you.
You're the biggest.
Undubisi. Oh, Engineer Kami Khadijat.
D.
And she's the only female engineer we have right now, Engineer Khadijat.
And she has so much steez. Always calm. Little matter of the pressure of the fire.
Yes, she's
We
there. We
celebrate you.
celebrate you.
Okay.
We celebrate you. So, your projections for the year 2025. Let's hear what you're going to, let's hear what you're projecting for 2025. Let's start with Mehdi Mayowa.
Okay. Thanks for having me one more time.
Yeah.
Like I said the other time, my projection for 2025, even though I want to start having my own
the shows, yes.
Show, the concerts.
Yeah.
Even though we started planning.
Oh, nice.
So it's not something that we started planning and by May we will have the first.
I look forward to buying tickets to your show. I honestly look forward to buying tickets for your show, but I know it will be amazing. What do you have for us?
For partners and all.
For personals? What are personals?
Partners.
Partners. Like sponsors.
Yes.
Well, you get that.
You will get there because you're good. Yeah.
So for me, I think one of the things I want to do, because when that happens, then I have enough stuff to give out to the society around me. Yeah. So I'm going to work on communicating more and more transparently with everybody who I happen to work with or relate with. I want to work on my respect level for everyone. I want to be able to be a supporter for especially the kind of people who are failing. And they know they are failing, but they can't help themselves. So they just use a facade to cover. I'm building myself to be able to support those kind of people, no matter how badly they behave.
To show empathy.
Yeah, so empathy, yes, and then support as much as possible. Yeah, so I'm really working on myself, so that because when I have enough good content within me, then I'll be able to have something to give out. Because what you have inside is going to come out. So if I have a lot of people working on themselves, the society will be better. Because we've spent a lot of time just pursuing the things that people can see. And then, of course, for some people, we're talking about family now. Some people have been hurt from family since when they were babies, and they have not healed. Some more hurts added as they move on in life, and they're still hurting. They have not had time to even sit down and work on it. So it just keeps on, and of course, at the end of the day, everything just looks really terrible. And then
we need some music. There's room to be a bigger, better person next year, but let's get music. Music. Thank you.
If you know the song, can sing along with me. Who's your guy? Are you ready?
Let's do this. With the permission of the director, can I ask one and all to please be upstanding?
Let's do this again.
All right.
Yeah. So are you ready for me?
See now. Yes, so please,